YouTube, welcome. This is something different, but something that I've had in my mind and like wanting to do since before I knew what streaming was. We've always done, me and my buddies have always done fantasy drafts, and we've always done interesting different seasons to shake things up to make Madden a little bit more difficult or a little bit more tough. And we've always talked about, you know what, it'd be cool if we could actually like do this and have it like kind of go out to so other people can see it. So yeah, so that's what this is. This is the first of the brand new series and season and of a 65 and under franchise. As we go through the draft, I'm going to be explaining stuff and going through everything. So bear with me because this is like the third time I've actually ever done this on this new Madden. So start drafting. Let me also get the music back on. Alright, so first off, pause draft. Okay. Manage roster. Can I actually go in and can I do... No, okay. So, like I said, I haven't done this in so... Okay. So like I said, this is a 65 and under franchise. So what we're doing is everyone we draft has to be under the overall of 65. We cannot have anyone over the starting point of 65. So of course, as they get better, they can stay on the team. However, though, to start, right, we got to be under 65. So first off, I'm gonna go get Tyler Huntley as our first overall pick. And yeah, we will reach for a lot of these, I would say. But yeah, this is something that me and my friends have done. Me and my friend Fedge, we've been doing this for years now, I would say. Of course, you can tell that I haven't done this in a while because I keep pressing the wrong freaking buttons. Yeah, so it's a 65 and under franchise. So the rules for this are simple, okay? The rules for this are pretty simple. It's everyone on the roster, start-wise, has to be under a 65. If I, like, let's say, for instance, I get PJ Locke here, and PJ Locke becomes a 70 in year 2. I can still keep him because I started with him. So basically, we're starting from a low team and building our team up. There's no trades. You have to build through the draft. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's kind of tough at points. Oh, Antonio Brooks Jr. is a 66. It's interesting to see what players you get and who you kind of like, I don't want to say build around, but just like random names you'll hear. There's a couple names that we have played with for years that is still around on here. So it's kind of funny. So you'll see like some picks I don't even think about. I'll just see them like here, Joe Osman. Joe Osman's been on my 65 and under franchises for years. Right, he's probably going to be on this one. Actually, I'm going to take him. So yeah, like, so it's like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how this whole plays out. You'll also see I'm going back and forth between offense and defense. It's just the way that I've always done it, and I keep pressing manage roster. Why would they have the manage roster button right there? I just want to keep going through, and I know it just said 66 there, but you guys saw on the other page it said 65. So that's kind of weird. It's probably because of the, it's probably because of, like, the team bonus or some bullshit like that. Yeah, so the interesting thing with doing this, always will be this, is the fact of, if I go, for instance, if we go here to wide receiver, the lowest is 70. So you have to play around a little bit with your picks, and when you're picking certain players. So it's kind of like the normal one. It's just a little bit different because you got to wait on a lot of positions for later in the draft. Avante Collins. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go Avante Collins from TCU, baby. Like I said, some of these players you're like I know, right? Yeah, so we're going to be running San Fran's offense, and we're going to be running a 4-3. I run cover 3 on defense. That's it. We just run cover 3. Done. Nothing special. It's literally just we run cover 3. Like that's it. All right. So this is going to be the first episode. The first episode is literally just going to be us kind of vibing out with some music and then going through and picking up and doing the draft. I hope ooh. Jordan Brailford from Okie State. All right. Welcome to the squad. I think 49 is a D end. All right. All right, dude. So we're gonna this one's gonna be the first, and then we go from here to the preseason, and then we'll do week by week for every season, and it's gonna be an every other day upload for all you guys. So then we constantly getting it, and yeah, we're gonna build through the draft and build through these players right here that we got in first. Ooh, Isaiah Wilson, Andre Smith. This guy used to be a guard in previous years. Right here, Caleb Beninock. Cedric. Ooh, I do like Cedric. We're gonna go with my boy though. We're gonna go with Isaiah Wilson, I think. The big man out of Georgia. The big boy out of Georgia. Yeah, so we're gonna be run first. Short passes. Defensively, like I said, we're just going to run a 4-3. We're going to run cover 3. I keep pressing the wrong fucking button. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited to actually be able to do one of these and share it with everyone. And yeah. Wow, we got some good options. Rashard Lewis. I'm going to hold off on D-tackle then for a moment. Let that... so the better players get picked, the more the lower players... I mean, I shouldn't say better. That's the wrong way of wording it. The more the higher rated players get picked, the more lower players will... the lower overall players will start flowing up into it. Ooh, EJ Speed... Yeah, no, I think we're going to go... You know what we're going to go, I guess we're going to go Luke Gifford, because he's a Nebraska boy. And I'm a Nebraska boy follower myself, born in Nebraska. So I go with Luke Gifford, and then we go EJ Speed next time we're around on defense. We get both of them. All right. No, not manage. Why is the manage roster button the first one? Why? I don't see why that should be the very first pick. All right. I haven't really played a whole lot of this year's Madden. I kind of went on strike for Madden for a little bit. And then one of the other streamers in my community, Mouthy Rooster, was playing it one day, and I was actually getting angry at him for the picks he was making. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to buy it. And I went and bought it. And yeah, now we're here. So, we go with Jonathan Cooper from North Carolina. Yeah, like I said, I'm excited about this. Let's go get EJ Speed. Because he is Spade. There he is. Yeah, 85 speed and freaking 89 acceleration. Yeah, let's get EJ Speed in there. So most of the time, our late picks will be corner and wide receiver. Later in the draft. As you can see, I'm kind of... I'm going to keep fucking pressing this over and over and over again. I'm not trying to. I'm just assuming that the very first button would be draft player. Like this is and this is one of the reasons why I kind of didn't play and buy Madden immediately when it first came out. Was that there's a lot of things, and I know there's in the community. I know from the beginning that there were people saying about like different things that should be fixed, and it's just little things like that just don't fucking make any sense. Ooh, Calamete. Ben Bredesen though. But Calamete. We're gonna go Calamete. Getting a little bit of an older line. Yeah, no, there's little things that just bothers me about this game, right? Like there is no the reason why we do the 65 and under franchise is because it's a way to almost like build a team from the ground up, right? Because there's zero reason why there shouldn't be there's zero reason why there shouldn't be a expansion option in this game. There's zero reason why there shouldn't be. It would be the coolest freaking mode ever in Madden. Right? I'm gonna go James Wiggin just because he's the fast. Oh no, AJ. Oh, AJ Moore. Yeah, no, it's just that's me. I would love there to be an expansion mode. You create a team, you create an expansion team, it fucks up the league, you get to move people around and everything. And this is the closest thing I have to be able to do that, so. Right, center, and then our line is fully done for our starters, and then we can come back in a little bit and get the rest of the team. A lot of centers. Grassu's guy I've had before. Matt Skur is an ex-Raven, or Raven, that I've had before. There was someone here last time I did this. Oh, that's because I did a 70 and under franchise last time, isn't it? Hold up a second. Yep, it's because I did a 70 and under franchise last time. That's why I was able to get... Okay. I was going to say, remember I've had one of the other franchises that I've done to get ready for this one. Let's go... let's go Evan Brown. Oh. Alright, that's our O-line's done. Now I gotta build a 65. I'll say this: 65 and under franchises are fun. Very aggravating the first a little bit because of obviously because it's 65 and under franchise. But nonetheless, though, they can be a lot of fun. So Matt Moore is the guy I've had on every fucking franchise like I've ever done in this situation. So yeah, he's completely different than our boy. Tyler Huntley, who we're starting off with, but yeah, we're picking up Matt Moore. Matt Moore's been a franchise guy for me for years. Alright. So let's see here. So we got a free safety, 2 linebackers, at both the end spots. Let's look at middle. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got for middles? Ulysses Gilbert, Otara, Alaka. Actually, I might go with him. Reggie Ragland. Ooh, Voshan Joseph, though. Trayvon Howard. Hold up a second. This dude has an 87. Yeah, no, Trayvon Howard. Trayvon Howard. I reached. Oh, no. He's running 35 as a middle linebacker. Oh, this is going to be weird. So one of the other things that I forgot to mention with this is that we will also be relocating. It's one of the secondary reasons why I picked Washington was because after the Commanders thing, I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna take them and relocate them. Oh, Kobe Parkinson. Wow, we're gonna have three really good tight ends here. The next three picks on offense are gonna be tight ends. Kobe Parkinson first. Yeah, no, so we're gonna move. We're gonna relocate. I'm not gonna tell you guys where we're gonna relocate. It's gonna be a secret. You guys just will find out though later on that we will be relocating. Well, let's look at D tackles again. There should be some new people on the list now. Yeah, there are. Ooh. So I might get the Davis brothers because they're both Nebraska boys. First of all, Hercules, I've had so many times. Isaiah Mack. Yeah, we're gonna go Nebraska. We're gonna go with the Nebraska brothers. D tackle. I'm gonna take Nebraska kids. A lot simply just because I follow Nebraska for college football. So if you see me see Nebraska and I just pick them, I okay. So we're going with one tight end, Kobe Parkinson, and now we're gonna go with Bryant from Washington, I do believe it. If I remember correctly. Let's see here. Where is he? Yep, Hunter Bryant from Washington. For everyone that people that don't know, obviously, if you're new here, I love tight ends and fullbacks. Big tight end and fullback guy. And then, like I said, I run a 4-3, so it's just I play as the D line. We'll have like literally two defensive lines. We'll have a speed line and a big boy line. Kilo Davis, there he is. But yeah, so it's gonna, like I said, this is. Oh, that's a good pick. Hey, I think that's my first good pick. Like I said, I've been doing this for years. This is something I've wanted to do with the community, and now I get the opportunity to. So it's kind of cool. I'm excited about this. All right, so now we're gonna go and we're gonna get Troy Fumagalli from Wisconsin. I was thinking about getting Bryson Hopkins, but I like True Fumagalli better. Just as a personal thing. Thaddeus Moss, Jack Stoll from Nebraska. But like I said, though, we're getting Troy. Where's Troy at? Troy Fumagalli. Boom. So there we go. So now we've got a tight ends fully done. Don't need to worry about tight ends anymore. Our starting offensive line is done. Our starting defensive line is done. We've almost got all of our linebackers. So the team is now starting to take more shape. But now we're just gonna have to start adding in a little bits here's and there's. All right, let's see here. Will Raymond used to be a corner back in the day, like a couple years ago. Or even Green. Every Green don't seem bad. CJ Moore is just speed. Jamal Carter. Why do I feel like Jamal Carter is the guy I've had on another one? On my other franchise. I don't think I would have started at 62 though. With it being 70 cap. I'm going to go with Raven Green. From James Madison. I'll also leave a link a link in the description for the music that's currently being played. This is Crypt. It's a playlist that I have on Spotify. Oh, Bryce Love is a 65. Let's go. And so is Jamar Jefferson. Oh, let's go. We're going Bryce Love, though. Bryce Love's a guy that I've loved ever since I saw him first play at Stanford. He got injured. His career went downhill a little bit, but I love Bryce Love. I mean, Bryce Love. So there. We need one more. We need a roll, and that will complete our linebacking core. So, Kamal Gruger-Hill is a guy that I've had for years in the 6'5" and under franchise. You can go back and look in previous Maddens, and he was a 6'5" and under for years, and he's so fast as an 88 speed and 91 acceleration. So he was such an underrated pick, but he's a guy that I've known for years about, and now he's starting to get more notoriety in the pros, and it's awesome seeing stuff like that happen. When you find someone that is in this list, and then suddenly you grow attached to him. Another one that I've had like that is Orion Stewart. This guy has a 90 speed. Are you fucking kidding me? Welcome to the squad, Dawkins. I reached. Yeah, okay. Dude's going to be faster than some of my wide receivers, homie. I did not reach. Alright, make selection. So now we're back to offense. Let's go get ourselves a fullback. Fullbacks will probably be... See, I'd love to be able to get Juice or Andy. Or Blasingame. Blasingame's another one that I've had before. Ethan Carter's more of a tight end than a fullback. Ben Mason was a fullback the Ravens drafted this past year. Derek Watt. Alright, so Jason Cabina. Ooh, Chandler Cox. Ooh, but he has fucking speed off the yink. Jesus, fuck yeah. I kind of have to... I feel like I can't not go Gillespie here with that speed. At fullback, that speed and acceleration? Fuck yeah. How is he? 26? Fuck yes. Well, there's our fullback for fucking ever. Oh, man. So the thing as well that I'm going to do here is, so I have a speed rusher and I have a speed rusher. So speed rusher, and then I need a run stopper. So I'm 2 there. And then we'll just move them around afterwards. So I need one more speed rusher. Don't care which position, which side he's on, because I'm going to switch the sides anyway. So now we just need to find another speed rusher that I like the looks of, or that I'm used to. Louder Milk, that sounds familiar. I don't know why that sounds familiar. Alex Barrett, I remember Alex Barrett. I get Alex Barrett. Abdul Anderson. No, we're not in the same league. No, yeah, let's go Alex Barrett. We're at number 58. God. Make your selection. Alright, so we go 3 tight ends, 1 fullback, 1 running back. I'm assuming the wide receivers still aren't available yet. One of them is, and it's Seth Williams. I'm going to hold off on that. Just because I don't want to draft one guy and then just be completely stuck there. Alright, so now we got some more running back here, though. So now let's go get ourselves another running back. I kind of want to get Jamar Jefferson. Quadre Olison. Elijah Holyfield. Benny Lamel. You know what? Let's go. Rodney Anderson is a guy I've had before. And I think Jeff used to run him too a lot. No, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna go line. I'm gonna go back to the old line. Let's finish out the old line. This is why this takes so long, is because of it being 65 and under. With it being, when you do a normal draft like this, it's very easy because you can just kind of like, oh, I know this guy, oh, I know that guy. If you're doing this, unless you fully know these guys, this can take a pretty good while. I'm gonna go Prince. The Prince from Auburn. I love doing this though as well because the 65 and under, because there's a lot of players, as you can see, there's a lot of players that get drafted every year, right? Just because they're not the big name players doesn't mean they're not fucking good, or they're not awesome. Like, for instance, I've said his name a couple times now already, but Orion Stewart. Orion Stewart was a safety from Baylor. And I love the dude in Baylor. When he went to the pros, I started following him. I started drafting him out here. And then I started doing well with him, and I would put up clips, and I tagged him, and then he would respond back. And it was the coolest fucking thing, seeing that. Go Jared Wilson, the third. Even though he's more of a D tackle, really. But, like, little shit like that, though, was really cool. But then, like, he went to the AFL and the XFL, and it was cool seeing these players and, like, being able to look at the roster for those teams and be like, I know most of these players. Like, I actually know most of these players from doing this, and also just from, looking these guys up. Like, I know most of them. I went 65, Isaiah Wilson. All right. Willie Beavers used to be a guard in past seasons. Gerald Hawkins. I think I'm going to go with Caleb, though. No, we're going to go Cedric. Never mind. We're going to go Cedric. Yeah, we're going to go Cedric. I like Cedric. I liked him when he was at Texas A&M. I thought he was a decent tackle. And I've been like, oh. Alright, so we got Jonathan Cooper here. Oh, dude has 91 strength. Sua from Weber State. I might just take him. Jamal Douglas is one I've taken before. Brandon Thompson is one I've taken before. Sean Harlow is one I've taken before. Dakota Dozer is one that I normally take quite a bit. Alex Redmond is one that we always take every now and then. But I'm gonna go with this dude down here though. The one that has 91 frickin' power, run power. One of the things that you can do when you're doing this, just when you start, is you can draft a kicker and punter first, because then that will put in 2 rounds of getting rid of people. That's another little secret that we've done before. Just helps to open up more available players for the draft for you. Daylon Mack, I think he was a Raven for a little bit. Caleb Brantley sounds familiar too for some reason. I'm gonna go Mack though. So far I'm liking the look of this team. Line looks good. Line looks solid. Defense is slowly starting to come together. The defense is where I spend a lot more of my draft stuff on because, like I said, I primarily play as the defensive line. So when it comes to defense, normally I put a lot more effort into that in the draft. I'm not even going to keep looking. I'm going Sean Bradley. I'm not even going to keep looking. Sean Bradley. Sean Bradley, Temple. Alright, so we're 30 rounds in. I think we got 54 rounds, so we're a little bit more than halfway there now. Let's take a look at wide receiver again. Okay, so now we're starting to open up with some. Let's see if there's any name here that I just automatically know that I might want. Not really. A couple names here, but nothing like that I'm wanting to like be like, okay, let's draft now. Here, let's see here. What do we got? Caleb Huntley, Javon Leake, Mike Weber. Oh, Devin Azigbo. Jordan Scarlett's a typical one that I'll get. I'll try and not get so many guys that I normally typically get every now and then. I think I'm going to get Jordan Scarlett, though. Yeah, let's get Scarlett. Let's get Scarlett into the back. Alright, so now we got two backs. So we got Scarlett and Love. Love Scarlett. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, I haven't even begun to look at corner. Corners, just, like I said, oh, there's actually already a bunch open. Nate Jammer. He used to be a safety. Interesting. He's about to be he's about to be one of my, maybe one of my starting corners. Alright, so like I said, we run cover 3, so I don't really care what these are right now, because we'll adjust them as they go. Adonis Alexander. That sounds very familiar. Adonis Alexander's. Natrell Jamerson, though, I'm gonna pick up because that name sounds very familiar. I don't know if it's because it's a guy that I've known, like through scouting and stuff, when we do our draft podcast and everything, and we do all that, but definitely sounds like a familiar name. Alright, right guard, so we went with Senea Kelemete. So let's see here. Who do we got now? So Kelemete is off the board. O'Day's normally one of the other ones I went with. Ben Bredesen was one of the ones I was thinking about. Wyatt Davis, Alex Bors, Brandon James. Ooh, the Wisconsin boy. Ted Larson. Ben Braden. What is that? See, there's some of these names that just sound so familiar, but they're also all like the same, basically. We're gonna go with. We go with Way. We go with Way, and then the last part of the name that I can't say. I'm not even gonna attempt to either. Good pick though, apparently. No idea why that's considered a good pick, but we'll go with it. Alright, so let's see here. So if we go ends, so we got a speed rusher, power rusher, speed rusher, power rusher. Okay, so we got there. It begins. Yes, it does, John. Yes, it does. It begins. There you go, Henry. Henry. All right, so now the last of our O-line is going to be right here. Now our O-line will be fully done, which is nice. So we'll have O-line fully done. We'll have tight end fully done. And then we can just start looking at the skill positions. So we got a 65 as our starter. All right. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? We'll clap. Tony Bergstrom. I've had Joey tons of times before. You know what we're gonna go with? We're gonna go here. We're gonna go Grasu from Oregon. Alright, so now we need a... We're just going to go left end. We're just going to look for speed rushers. You know, I've never... Shaka Tony? No idea who that is. But he has an 85 speed as a D end, so we're going to take that because... Damn! Also, I like the Shaka Tony. Duke Dawson Jr. Man. Alright, so that was there. So now, we've gotten tight end and we've gotten O-line fully done. I just want to look for something real quick here. Okay. So wide receivers. Now we got a ton on here. Well, not a ton, but we got more. More options. All right. Oh. Damian Wilson from Troy. Oh yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Damian Wilson. Damian Willis from Troy. Bump, 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 bump. All right. If we go one more D tackle, we have all of our D line done. Hey, Freedom. Freedom's on the board. And this is a name that sticks out. I'm going to go with Freedom. That's funny. I was just told that Shaka Tony is actually a DN for Washington, which is kind of hilarious. You know what? We're gonna go. Ooh, Brandon Bryant. Ooh, Brandon Bryant. Ooh, Brandon Bryant. Brandon Bryant. Brandon Bryant. There. So that's the D line done. O line's done. Tight end's done. The big man, Brandon Bryant. Make your selection. Alright, running back or wide receiver? There's one running back I keep looking for. I'm gonna keep just coming back every now and then to look to see if he's on the board. He's probably better than what than what I can get. Oh, Tack's on the board now. I like Tack. As you can see, more names get added to the list as you go on too. So even if you don't see someone straight away, yeah, he is. Damn it. So Bo Scarborough's been on every one of my franchises when I do this for years now, and he's a 66, which means he can be on here. Which is upsetting because Bo's normally my power back. But we are gonna go with Tack though. Where'd Tack go? Tack from Virginia. So we have 3 tight ends, 3 running backs, 1 wide receiver. Just the way we do things. We need 1 more robe. 1 more right outside linebacker. So let's go robe. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Who did we get first? We got... Oh, Noah Dawkins, yeah. With the absurd 90 speed and 90 acceleration. Like, I didn't even get to look to see if there was anyone here that I knew. I just saw those 2 stats and I went, huh. Yes. Jordan Glasgow. Edmund Robinson. And again, that's another one that sounds familiar. I might, honestly... Never mind. Montrell Meander. 91 speed, 90 acceleration. So both my right outside linebackers are going to be faster than all of my wide receivers. Most likely. And corners. And safeties. That's absurd. Alright, we got like 14 picks left. So let's go back to wide receiver now. Let's see if we can pick up another one to go with Damian Willis. Hot damn, I'm the man and you want to be just like me. Let's see here. Desmond Patman. Ooh. I kind of want to go with Marquise Stevenson. You know what we're gonna go Marquez Stevenson from Houston, the deep threat. We're at number 5. All right, so we got 2 wide receivers. So now we need to go to corner. All right, you know what? We're gonna try something different here. We're gonna sort by zone coverage. We're gonna sort by zone coverage with me running cover 3. Alright, so right there, first off, Jerry Jacobs is the first one on the board. And then there's Tay Hayes a little bit down, so we're actually going to go with Tay Hayes first. Let's go Tay Hayes. Oh, and he's from Michigan, too. Boom. Alright, so we need to get safeties, too. We need to get a kicker and a punter. Alright, let's go back to wide receiver. Okay, here. Let's see here. Anyone that we know? I did want to kind of get Isaiah Wright from Temple. So we got our 3 starting wide receivers as of right now. We got 3 running backs, 2 quarterbacks, 3 tight ends. We're going to be running a lot of dual tight end sets. Quarterbacks are starting to go off the board, so I might need to get a 3rd one here in a little bit. Let's go safety. And who do we have so far for safety? We have Kevin Green. All right. Let's go with... Who was the name? There was a name here that I remember seeing a minute ago that I said out loud, I was like, that guy, Jamal Carter. For some reason, Jamal Carter sounds familiar. Either I've had him in a franchise before, or recently I know him, or like just there's something about the name Jamal Carter that is sticking out to me right now. So he's on the squad. All right, so now let's go. We'll get our final quarterback. So we got Tyler Huntley. We got Matt Moore. Oh, we don't need to look much further. A.J. McCarron. Just getting all the old quarterbacks that I used to like when I... He's wearing a number 5 too. That's awkward. I wonder how he is wearing number 5 too. One of the receivers that we drafted is wearing number 5. Alright, let's go free safety. Then we don't have to worry about free safeties anymore. So first off, we drafted AJ Moore Jr. Alright. Oh. Crosswell. Welcome to the squad. Shari Crosswell. Alright, so now, if I look at my running backs, right now we have elusive, elusive, elusive. So we got 3 elusive backs, no power. So let's go get ourselves a power back. Stevie Scott the Third. I love the name. Michael Warren the Second. Buddy Howell. Elijah Holyfield right now, I'm thinking. So Holyfield has an 83 speed and 87 carry. So it's between him and, where'd he go? Buddy. Buddy's faster. No, we're gonna go Holyfield. We'll go Holyfield. Holyfield. Elijah Holyfield from Georgia. There we go. So there's my backfield done. So we're at 47. So we're almost done. We got like 7 picks left. Alright, so now corner. Alright, Xavier Crawford, Mendez. Lamar Jackson. Who is the zone? Wasn't there a kid that was on here? The zone that was Gavin from Stony Brook. Welcome to the squad. All right, so now we gotta keep going wide receivers. Oh, little Jordan Humphrey just went off the board, and he was a 66. So that kind of goes to show you that like late rounds here is when like some of our players will be getting taken by the computer, which is always kind of interesting to me. Who do we have so far? We have Williams, Stevenson, Wright. Okay, so Williams, Stevenson, Wright. All of them are 65s. Isaiah McCoy. Why does that sound familiar? I'm going to get Isaiah McCoy. He's a big dude. He's a physical receiver. And the name sounds familiar as well. Don't know why it sounds familiar, but it does. Isaiah McCoy. Huh. I'm not sure why that sounds familiar, but it does. Alright, so now we're going to go and get another corner, and then we're going to go kicker punter, and then we'll finish up the rest of them. We're going to go yet again by zone. Okay, Deontay Dion. I hate the fact that it doesn't say speed there, so I'm actually going to keep going down. I'm going to go here to Trill Williams. Corners normally one of the ones that I'll draft. I'll take a good hard look at corners in the draft. For draft, normally it's corners, line, and D-line. That's the 3 that I normally hit pretty hard. Um, oh, Vedvik. Vedvik! Ex-Raven. Picked him up in free agency, had him be our camp leg, traded him to Minnesota, and then Minnesota cut him. Vedvik it is. Ooh, Johnny Townsend. Johnny Townsend set it. Alright, so make selection. Wide receiver. Alright, so we get one pick on each side. And then basically we get like a free pick is what I basically have been calling it for years, because I have all my stuff written down in front of me. That's why you keep seeing me move my hand in between stuff. So I'm already like keeping track of what I'm doing and who I'm getting and what positions I need. So the way that I have it all set up is I get like 2 free picks at the end, one on each side of the ball, to put for me to get whatever I want, basically. Let's go back down here. No, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go corner because I'm not feeling any of those wide receivers, to be honest with you. All right, so far we have Tay, Heaslop, Jamerson's gonna be my slot, and then Trill. So let's go. There was one straight off the bat right here, but it doesn't show his speed, which worries me. So we're gonna go down. And we're gonna go. Oh, Jordan Miller! No, so close, so close to me. I gotta have Jordan Miller on my team. Yeah, we go DiCaprio Boodle. Okay. Washington now on the clock. All right, so now we're on to free picks, I think. So available. Say hello to our newest quarterback, Tim motherfucking Tebow. Oh boy. Make selection. Alright, so now we're gonna go defense, and we're gonna look at like D-line maybe. And just see if there's anyone that has randomly popped up that we didn't see before. Because the other one is sometimes there's players that will show up as like a D tackle that are a D end in real life, or would be better fit for a D end in my scheme, sort of thing. Man, Tim Jernigan's a 60. There's so many people here that are 66 that I could have had. Oh my god. Oh man, Chris Orr. Peter's one that I've normally gotten before. Bryce Hager. Tyler Matakevich. Let's go. Let's just go get a wide receiver. The thing is, like, I would like a big, dominant receiver, and the one that I normally get is not here, which is upsetting. So we're gonna go with, where was he? I just saw him. Hakeem Butler from Iowa State. He's a big boy. All right, there we go.